Welcome to Tightlining Maryland. I am out in PA again. I will be back into Maryland later today. I'm going to fish Little Falls for a little bit, but I'm going to start this morning here at Codorus Creek in PA, and that's about an hour away, and then to get to Little Falls is probably only 25 minutes. So it's a nice little two-stream day. Don't get those often, but you know, yesterday I was really hopeful to get out on the water. Yesterday was you know, basically 85 degrees. I'm sure bugs were popping left and right pretty much in every stream, you know, probably some rising fish and some happy fishermen. But today is the day that I get to get out. It is overcast and cloudy, a little bit of wind, but you know, overall pretty good conditions. I think if anything, you know, fishing in cloudy weather, you know, maybe with a little bit of rain or mist is probably ideal, especially in the summer. Spring, I'd probably prefer it to be overcast and a little bit warmer. However, you take what you can get, but that overcast, you know, weather kind of helps you to sneak up on fish. It makes them a little bit less wary, and in the spring can be really good for blue wing olives and some other types of mayflies that come out this time of year. So basically I am going to be fishing the Codorus, and that stream is not altogether that big. It's typically about 20 feet wide in most sections, and it's got some nice riffles and runs as well as some pretty deep pools. Today I'm going to be focused on fishing the, you know, sections that are the riffles into maybe a small little pool, but when you're tight line nymphing, you really can't do a whole lot whenever it comes to fishing pools, although I know there are some tactics to make it possible. It's just something that I haven't found to be productive or even that good at. So you know, excited to be on this stream. Second time I've ever fished it. Great population of wild brown trout with some really nice fish in it. You know, with it being a trophy trout section, you know, 15-20 inch fish, they're definitely in here, and in here in decent numbers. It's just a matter of making them kind of take what you know, what I have to offer. So today I'll be using, you know, my Syndicate 10-foot 3-weight, and that particular rod I intend to kind of change the setup a little bit. Still the same general leader system that I've showed in previous videos, but for today I'm gonna keep the flies natural. I am not gonna use any split shot, especially because it's a shallow stream, and the one I'm headed to later is gonna be shallow as well. But essentially what I intend to do is just match some of the bugs that I've seen when I flipped over rocks. I don't know if it's just the time of year, this stream, because we're surrounded by, you know, farmland, but this is a really fertile stream when it comes to bugs. All the rocks I flipped over produced a ton of different just bugs in terms of like mayflies and caddis. So, you know, today I think the fish are going to be feeding subsurface. There's probably not going to be a ton of rising fish, so I think conditions are pretty prime for me to go with some, you know, imitations that I've tied, like a tungsten surveyor, maybe a hare's ear. So anyway, hopefully we can bring some fish to net, and thanks for watching. All right, I am at Codorus Creek, the trophy trout section. I just landed a beautiful, thick, healthy brown trout, wild brown. Probably one of the fattest brown trout I've ever caught. He hit a tungsten surveyor that I have to pop out of his mouth. And just like that, it's out. But man, what a fish. Holy moly. I guess that's why they call it the trophy trout section. That is probably a solid 15 inch fish or so. Definitely the biggest fish I've ever gotten out of here. He was tucked in this little seam that just felt right for a fish. And man, I got a drift through. I felt a tap, missed. Put a second drift through, and he just he absolutely crushed it. But what a beautiful Codorus Creek fish. I wish I'd have had the camera on for the take, but it's just you know, not the best of mornings, and wanted to wait to see how the day was going to go. But woo, what a fish. Let's try to get him back in. He is ready to go. Beautiful fish. Oh, I just hooked into a nice brown trout. Oh, he's trying to run me underneath of some stuff. Oh, it's a nice fish. They are not lying when they call this a trophy trout stream. There are some healthy fish in this stream, and that hook popped right out. This is my second fish of the day. Has to weigh at least a pound. You know, it's tough to gauge. I'm not used to catching, you know, trout that are, I don't know, 16 plus inches and having to get a feel for their weight, but man, these fish are healthy. Alright, let's release this bad boy. Feel those little ticks. Oh, big difference from the other ones. Hook's already out of this one too. Tiny little Codorus Creek trout, but nevertheless, a nice little fish. Just hooked into another fish, another wild brown trout. Let's see what we got him on. Looks like he is on the bottom fly, and he might have turned on it. Luckily we use barbless hooks, so this should pop right out. There we go. Out it is. Pretty wild brown trout out of the Codorus.